Hi children. So in the previous video we discussed about that all the family of numbers, it's a flowchart we discussed, no? So in this video we are going to discuss about that types of numbers briefly. Okay, just in that previous video also I told you that in that video just we will discuss about that flowchart and how it will be possible top to bottom only possible, bottom to top. Sometimes we will get that wrong statement. So those all things we discussed, right? So in this video we are going to discuss about that each type of number very briefly. Okay, so before going to discuss about the types of numbers, once again I am going to tell you about the digits. So digits means what here? Thus a symbol which can be used to make a numeral. A symbol which is used to make a numeral. Which symbols we are using to make a numeral or a number? Okay, those symbols we will call them as digits. And I told you about that 0 to 9 are called digits. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, these digits we are using to make a numeral or a number, I said, right? So these all are that symbols also. These all are that symbols, and we are giving that values to that. By using that values we will call them this each and every symbol. Okay, so here 0 is called insignificant digit and 1 to 9 are called significant digits. 1 to 9 are called significant digits. So here if you take that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, those all the digits we will call them as single digit numbers. Which numbers? Single digit numbers or one digit numbers. Okay, so if you make it as 2 places, let it be some 2 and 1. Okay, so by using these 2 digits I formed here one of the number which is having that 2 place values, which is having 2 places. Okay, so we will call this one as 2 digit number. Okay, if I will take one more number, if I will use that another number, that is 5. Now here this is 3 digit number. Okay, and here this is 4 digit number. So if you increase that number of digits, then we will call that 5 digit number, 6 digit number, 7 digit number, whatever it may be. Okay, so what is the largest number? Is it possible to say that? It doesn't say. Why? Because here the largest number is undefined. We cannot say that the largest number is having how many digits. We cannot say that. Okay, so we can form that number, that a largest number which is consisting of an infinite number of digits also. Okay, so that's why. So see here, the first type of numbers. Okay, so first one is natural numbers. What is that? The first one is natural numbers. So natural numbers means in generally the numbers we are using for that counting, right? So counting always starting with 1. Yes or no? Okay. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, like that we are used the numbers to count, right? So here that counting numbers are known as natural numbers. Which numbers are known as natural numbers? Counting numbers are known as natural numbers, and the numbers starting from 1 onwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay, so here the starting number is 1 and the greatest number is, we don't know that, right? So the smallest natural number is 1 and the greatest natural number is does not exist, and here we cannot say that. Okay, so here natural numbers set is denoted by the letter n. Natural number set is denoted by the letter n. So n is equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So this is the set of natural numbers. Okay, so here do you know about that successor and predecessor? Yes, successor means if you add 1 to that any number, then you will get that the next number. So we will call that next number is that successor of that given number. And what about the predecessor? If you subtract 1 from that given number, then we will get that just before number. So just before number is known as here the predecessor of that given number. Am I clear? Okay, so after that here, which number is not having predecessor in natural numbers? Okay, which number is not having predecessor in natural numbers? So which number is not having here predecessor? Yes, of course, that is 1 only. Why? Because the predecessor I am saying, predecessor means minus 1. So 1 minus 1, 0, we know that. Is that 0 there in that set of natural numbers? No. Why? Because 0 is a whole number. 0 is not a natural number. Okay. So that's why here 1 is not having predecessor in natural numbers. Okay. So natural numbers are having again different types of numbers in that natural numbers. So see here, natural numbers means starting from 1 onwards, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and so on. Here the first type is even numbers. What is that? Even numbers. So even numbers means a number which is exactly divisible by 2. Already we learned in the previous classes, no? So that's why I will tell you here. Just oral form I will tell. So listen. Even numbers means the numbers which are exactly divisible by 2. Then those numbers are known as even numbers. So here even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on are known as even numbers. Okay, so here 2 is there, no? So this is 2. Next 4 is there. 4 we can write it as 2 into 2. Shall we write like that? And in the same way this one also we can write it as 2 into 1. Next 6. 6 we can write it as 2 into 3. 8 we can write it as 2 into 4 and so on. The next number is 2 into 5, that is 10. 2 into 6, 2 into 7, 2 into 8. Okay, so here by observing this one, here we can say that even numbers are the multiples of 2. Multiples of 2. Here these numbers are changing, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So let it be some n. Let it be some n. So n is the multiple of 2 here. So 2n is the general form of 2n is the general form of even numbers. And here n is belongs to n. N is a natural number and here n multiplies with 2, then we will get that even number. So what is the general form of even number here? 2n is the general form of even number. Am I clear? Yes, see here. Yes, next one, odd numbers. So odd numbers means what here? Odd numbers means the numbers which are not exactly divisible by 2. Okay, we know that, right? So here odd numbers, the first number is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. Okay, these all are that odd numbers, already we know that, right? So here 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. This one also we can write it as the multiple of 2. 2 into 1. Why ma'am here 2 into 1 is equals to 2? No, but here the first odd number is 1, but why you are saying that is the multiple of 2? I'll tell you that, listen. Here 1 we can write it as 2 into 1 minus 1. Shall we write like that? 2 1s 2 minus 1, that is 1 again. Okay, and in the same way 2 2s 4, 4 minus 1, that is 2 2s are 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. Next 2 into 3 minus 1, 2 3 is 6, 6 minus 1 is 5. Next 2 4s 8, 8 minus 1 is clear? Okay, and so on. Okay, so from this one here again we can say that 1, 2, 3, 4. We know that 1, 2, 3, 4. Which numbers those are? Those all are the numbers of in natural numbers only, no? So these all are that again the product of 2 and n. Let it be some n. Okay, here n belongs to n and here 2n. Minus 1 is in common in that every step. So we can write it as 2n minus 1. Okay. So this is the general form of odd numbers. General form of odd numbers. Is it clear to you? Yes. So for example here, if it is a whole number, okay, we are discussing about the natural numbers, that's why I told you here n belongs to n. If it will be a whole numbers, then what is the another general form we will get? Here I will tell you just example. See here, if here n belongs to whole number, n belongs to whole number, then 2n plus 1 is that general form of odd numbers. So odd numbers is having how many general forms? 2 forms. Okay, one is 2n minus 1 where n belongs to natural number, and here n is a whole number. Then the general form is 2n plus 1. Why? Because ma'am means here n belongs to whole number I said. Whole number means 0. So 2 into 0 plus 1. 2 zeros, 0 plus 1. Again we are getting here 1, the starting first odd number that is. Okay. Next 2 into 1 plus 1. So 2 ones 2 plus 1, that is 3. Next 2 twos 4 plus 1 5. So again we are getting 1, 3, 5, 7 and so on, right? Okay, so here odd numbers are having that how many general forms? 2 forms. If n is belongs to the natural number, then the general form is 2n minus 1. If n is belongs to whole numbers, then the general form is 2n plus 1. And what is the general form of even numbers? That is 2 into n, 2n. Okay, n belongs to natural numbers. Am I clear here? Yes, children, see. So after that we have prime numbers. We have that prime numbers and composite numbers. Prime numbers and composite numbers. Okay. So here prime numbers means what? Prime numbers means we know about their factors. So the numbers which are having only 2 factors. Okay, the numbers which are having only 2 factors, 1 and the number itself. So those numbers are known as prime numbers. So tell me some prime numbers here. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and so on. These all are that prime numbers. Why? Because these all the numbers are having factors only 1 and the number itself. So these all numbers we will call them as prime numbers. And come to that composite numbers. Composite numbers means having that more than 2 factors. More than 2 factors means here 2 there and 3 there. What about 1 here? 1 is having only 1 factor. So I am saying you that prime numbers means exactly 2 factors. Composite numbers means more than 2 factors. Okay, but here 1 is having only 1 factor. So 1 does not comes under that prime numbers condition as well as does not comes under that composite numbers conditions also. That's why here 1 is neither prime nor composite. Neither prime nor composite. Okay, so here composite numbers. 1 is neither prime nor composite. So next number is 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number. So here 4 is the composite number. 4 is having how many factors? 3 factors, 1, 2 and 4. Okay, next 4 after 5 is there here. So next 6, 8, 9, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18 and so on. These all are that composite numbers. Okay, so what is the first composite number? 4 is the first composite number. What is the first even composite number? 4. What is the first odd composite number? 9. Odd composite number. 9 is the odd number as well as that is the first composite number. See here, these 3 also even numbers only. After that even numbers we are having 9 is the first odd composite number. Okay, what is that even prime number? 2 is that even prime number. How many even primes are there? Only 1 even prime is there, that is nothing but 2. Okay, the leftover remaining all the prime numbers are odd primes only. Okay, so children, this is about that natural numbers. So after that natural numbers we have that whole numbers. Okay, so whole numbers means here including natural numbers, along with the natural numbers including 0 are called that whole numbers. So 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, so here 0 is also there, no? So that's why here the set of whole numbers is having that 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Whole numbers denoted by the letter W. So W is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay, so this is about that whole numbers. Children, already you know about that these all the types of numbers. Okay, so once again we are recalling this concept. Okay, so after that whole numbers we have that integers. What is that? After whole numbers we have that integers. So what about that integers, ma'am? So here integers means the set of positive natural numbers and negative numbers including 0, which means here negative numbers, 0 as well as positive numbers also there in that integers. So what is the definition of integers? The set of positive natural numbers, negative numbers including 0. Including 0 are called integers. Including 0 are called integers. So what is that letter which we use to denote integers I or Z. Why ma'am? Here natural numbers, the starting letter is N, so that set is denoted by N. Whole number set is denoted by W. Okay, so like that only. Why we cannot say that integers is denoted by I only? Here we are using Z also. Why? Because Z means zenith numbers. Integers came from the word zenith, which means here to count. The numbers which we are using to count. Okay, so that's why here this integers came from the word zenith. Zenith means starting with the letter Z. Okay, zenith numbers. Okay, zenith means here positive numbers there and negative numbers also there. So that's why here from that word here integers came. So that's why here the first letter of zenith is Z and first letter of integers is I. So integers denoted by the letter I or Z. Okay children. So here set form how to write, say that. So integers, positive integers and negative integers, right? So before going to that, just write that set of integers and so on. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Children, from that set of integers, once tell me that what is the least positive integer? Yes, again, here least positive integer is 1 only, no. 0 is neither positive nor negative. Why? Because 0 means empty, nothing is there. So nothing is there means how we will give that sign to that? Okay, so that's why here 0 is neither positive nor negative and here 1 is that smallest positive integer. Okay, what is the greatest positive integer? Again doesn't say that. Okay, and here what is the greatest negative integer? What is the greatest negative integer? Here -1 is that greatest negative integer. Okay, what is the smallest negative integer? Here we cannot say about that smallest negative integer. Clear? Now come to that. Positive integers. So positive integers means here positive integers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Next, negative integers and so on. -3, -2, -1. We should not write 0 here. Why? Because 0 is neither prime nor composite. And here positive integers and negative integers. Here non-positive integers. Here this is not having any symbolic representation. So non-positive integers and next one is non-negative integers. So here we know that 0 is neither positive nor negative and the leftover in integers we know that positive integers are there and negative integers are there. Okay, so here they are asking about that non-positive integers. Non-positive means the numbers which are not positive. Which are not positive means what is the option? Those are negative only. Okay, so here negative integers -3, -2, -1. Children, here we need to include 0 also. We need to include that 0 also. Why? Because ma'am, why? Because here what I am saying in that name only there, non-positive, the numbers which are not positive. So these are not positive integers and 0 is also not a positive integer. Okay, that's why we should include that 0 also. Okay, as well as non-negative. So here the integers which are not negative. Which are not negative means yes, positive integers. Along with that positive integers, 0 shall we include here? Yes, obviously. Why? Because here 0 is not a negative integer. Okay, so that's why. 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Clear children? So here positive integers, negative integers, non-positive integers, non-negative integers, we have the 4 types of numbers, right? 4 different sets of integers. Okay, so here I plus, which means positive integers set is starting from 1 onwards. Okay, so this set is also known as natural number set. In that natural numbers also, that set is starting from 1 onwards, right? So that's why. And here negative integers same. Non-positive integers, that is also not having any other name. Non-negative integers. So where we can say this type of set again here. This is natural numbers including 0. So that is nothing but a whole number set. Okay children, so in this video we discussed that different types of numbers from natural numbers to integers. Okay, so in that next video we are going to discuss about that the leftover types of numbers. Okay, I hope all you understand about this one. Okay, thank you all.